Welcome to Kiss the Reviews. I'm Armando. That's Corey.
I am.
And today we are doing 2006's Last Holiday. So this movie was requested on Patreon by one of our OGs, Sybil. Thank you, Sybil, for the request. And if you want to join us on Patreon, we have free and paid subscriptions. You could basically watch the entire review with movie clips and no ads and all that stuff. Just join us on Patreon. We have KTR merch giveaways and all kinds of really cool stuff over there. So with that being said, let's get into the cast of 2006's Last Holiday. This film stars Queen Latifah as Georgia Byrd, LL Cool J as Sean Williams, Timothy Hutton as Matthew Kragen, Giancarlo Esposito as Senator Dillings, Alicia Witt as Ms. Burns, and Gérard Depardieu as Chef Didier. We'll open this up and let's start the review. So this movie opens at choir practice where Georgia just ain't feeling it. And Georgia is set up here as just this regular gal living a regular life, singing in the choir, watching Emerald, cooking for the neighbor kid. And we also get the scene of her coming home, making him food while she's eating lean cuisines. And Darius is snooping through her possibilities books and pictures. You know, it's basically pictures of meals and chefs and horribly cut out and pasted faces of her and LL Cool J. This was well before Photoshop and Canva and all those things.
This is kind of scary.
It is.
I'm gonna if I'm LL Cool J, I'm like, pass. Not because I'm not into you, but because you're way too into me.
Yeah.
Like
whatever's going on here.
No, this is some Jody area shit getting ready to go down, and I am not about it.
Yeah. You're gonna single white female this. All of a sudden, you're gonna be dressing like me, and then I'm just murdered in the middle of the night.
And I've been in that situation before. It's fucked up.
Yes.
Like when your girl walks out with fucking the same Converse you're wearing a suit, it's like we've gone over the top.
But we see Georgia here working at Kragen's department store, where Sean Williams also works with her. And one of her coworkers is trying to get Georgia to ask Sean out. And instead of asking him out, she just keeps buying shit from him in his department. Like she just keeps buying grills or whatever the fuck he's selling in his department, which, by the way, is a total Armando move from back in the day. Like couldn't spit a lot of game back in the day. Mm-hmm. So like that wasn't something I would do. I'd just be like, hi, Tammy. Yeah, I'll buy another one of those and another one of those. Like, because I got no game, so I'm just gonna keep buying shit from you. Now, with that said, I ain't buying $400 fucking grills to take home.
No, that's why I'm just sitting here shaking my head and silent, like, Jesus Christ, bro. That explains a lot about our 20s.
It does. It does. That's why I had a lot of shit that I didn't need in my house because I kept going to department stores and buying shit.
Yeah, I was always 3 beers away from just being like, do you just want to fuck? Like...
Well, at the end of the day, again, not a long drawn out PSA, but like, if you're just into somebody, just be like, hey, I'm kind of into you. Do you want to like go out for dinner or coffee or a movie or some shit? Don't keep buying grills and fucking. How many Traegers do you need in your house?
Yeah, just ask a motherfucker out or ask him to TikTok live or whatever the fuck you kids do. But this beating around the bush shit, ain't nobody got time for that. That's why God put a brain tumor in her head.
A fake one at that.
Which, by the way, God, I'm surprised. It's wild. He did not get even a supporting nom at the Oscars because he's in this movie a lot.
A lot. She talks to him a lot. But he's got
really,
no,
I should use
he's got
God's
no
proper
lines.
pronouns, them, they, because he's Alpha Omega. He's if they are Alpha and Omega, I don't know what's more fucking trans like that. Protect the dolls.
But she also gets in trouble from her boss for putting on cooking demonstrations at the store. And while talking to Sean, and Sean's getting ready to ask her out, she bumps her head, gets knocked out, and is taken to the store's clinic where she gets a CAT scan and they find that she has a tumor. And the doctor tells her she has 3 weeks to live unless she gets this surgery, which isn't covered by her HMO. I grew up. We all did. If you're above a certain age, you went to the mall. You went to department stores. Like that's where you did your Christmas shopping and blah, blah, blah. In no world, I don't know what universe this is in no world did I ever go into a department store where they had a full-on medical clinic in the department store.
That was insane. Like,
and if they do, don't trust any diagnosis from them.
You were right.
That guy's running fucking the photo booth at CVS. Like, that's insane. He's just like, yeah, pop in the MRI. Oops, you got shit in your brain. Oh, okay. Makes perfect sense.
And what I love is that, like, it's not even like she went for like a second opinion because they go to another doctor.
Yeah,
and the doctor
Yeah,
with the doctor from the fucking department store CAT scan. And they don't take her through another battery of tests. It's the original scan from the fucking dollar store clinic that she just went to in the department store. And the doctor's like, oh yeah, see this and this, and you got tumors in your brain. You got 3 weeks to live.
Yeah, they went from like the department store to fucking Costco to get a second opinion.
Is it possible this story is true? Yes, it is.
This is fucking insane. The Kragen department store minute clinic is never been a thing.
No, never. So she just takes.
Although, if I can, we are white. Maybe this is what black healthcare is like in America.
Could be. I have no idea.
I'll be honest with you, would not surprise me.
This is what healthcare is about to look like. So for everybody. But so she quits her job here. She's feeling sorry for herself. She turns down Sean when he asks her out, and then clears out her savings, IRA, etc., and sets off to Europe and spends the money to treat herself on this like first class last holiday.
By the way, sorry.
No, I was gonna say because she's dying and she does what everybody should do here.
Oh,
you
100%.
Get that diagnosis. And I told you in the pre-show, the only one difference between Queen Latifah in this movie and me in real life, if I get this diagnosis, look out, credit card companies, because this dude's name is going to be all over your shit, and I'm maxing all my shit out before I check out.
100%. I'm dying on top of a Thai lady boy on a dream vacation. Are you kidding me?
Corey's Life Lessons.
Hi, minority filmmakers. Uncle Corey here. When you're gonna do a white people or evil movie, this is how you do it. Like the Remember the Titans of it all, like get them off my football field. No, this works because this is the white manager approach, and everybody can buy on board with that because everybody's manager is usually white. So like getting on board with like, oh, this guy's a piece of shit. Yeah, so is my manager. That's how he fucking acts. Like, listen to this self-help tape I fucking got. Come to this fucking retreat with me. Like, eat a dick, fucking you Republican. So this is how you do it.
Yes. And also, they set up Kragen in the scene before he even hits the screen. They set him up as the entrepreneur, bro. He's the guy on TikTok trying to sell you his course, and this is how you get rich. And
Rule 2, you grab that scared little loser inside you and beat the living crap out of him.
They set him up perfectly so that when he gets on the screen, just Hutton's face matches the like how they set up his character. Like this dude, he's got that douchey fucking look to him.
This is one of the better castings that we've seen in a movie because everything about him is that guy, that old man muscle body and the black tank top instead of just wearing a fucking white wife beater like everybody does. Yeah. Everything about his character was perfectly cast, and hats off to Timothy Hutton for playing it exactly like it needed to be played.
Oh no, he plays it perfect. But so Queen Latifah here arrives to the Grand Hotel Poop in Prague, where one of her favorite chefs, Chef Didier, works, and she gets there via helicopter,
which was awesome.
Stays in the presidential suite. Everyone there thinks she's like super rich and important and mysterious because nobody knows. She's never been there. And all the rich people are there and they're like, ooh, who's this rich lady just throwing around cash like it ain't no fucking thing.
Mm-hmm.
Which, if you're going to do it, that's that. I'm telling you, and this is why I was like, you know, I wasn't excited to do this review. And then when it got to this point, and I'm like, oh yeah, like everything she does, I'm like, I would do that.
Yeah, right. I was really questioning this film right up when she was on flying coach to Prague.
Yes.
Because I'm like, dude, I'm fucking poor and not dying, and I am not flying fucking coach to Prague. I will fly first class, or I just won't fucking go.
Yes.
There.
Yeah.
So totally get it. But when she's like, oh, well, how much is it to upgrade to first class? And they put her in first class, which, by the way, they ain't doing ever on an airplane. That's insanity that they put.
Yeah.
They put so many scenes in here that are very misleading for people in life. Like if you're following this movie and like, I'm going to do what Queen Latifah did, just book first class to start with.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So that's where where I was really starting to question this. Like, are we going to do this thing where it's just like, I'm used to poor things. Oh, I get free things now. Cause come on. I was getting a little bit pissed. However, once she gets there and it's like, oh, my fucking cab's going to take forever. A helicopter? Fuck it.
Yep.
I'm with you. Now I'm on board because this is when she just starts throwing cash around exactly like everybody else should do when they're about to die.
Absolutely. And we get some funny scenes, and this is where she starts throwing cash around, and we get some funny scenes of her like getting pampered in the spa, taking snowboarding lessons, and basically chapping Matthew Kragen's ass. Like,
oh yeah,
he is like the Senator Dillings, whatever his name is, and the other rich whites that are there, along with Kragen, because they're there for like these business meetings and they're trying to get a bill passed so he can do his like dirty, underhanded fucking whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And they're all like, who is this chick? Like the chef's coming out to see her and blah, blah, blah. And they see her and I do like the snowboarding scene. And normally I don't like scenes like this where it's just like, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh my God, is she a professional snowboarder?
Yeah, some of these scenes are a little crazy.
That
being said, I love the food scenes. Despite my appearance, I fucking love to eat.
You and me both.
All the time. And everything. Especially when it's a situation like that where you're getting like real not like the line cook at Applebee's that microwaved your buffalo wings.
Yeah.
Real fucking food cooked by a real chef. Oh my God. So that scene is amazing where she's just ordering plate after plate after plate because that is 100% what I would do. I'm sampling everything on this bitch.
Yep.
And so when the chef comes out, that's where it really like people are kind of wondering who she is loosely. But then when the chef comes out and he's like, oh, dude, fuck off. Like, I'm talking to this chick right now. Yeah. That's when it really starts getting under Kragen's skin.
Yeah.
That she's just being a better person than you.
Yeah. No, absolutely. And I think that's why I didn't mind the snowboarding scene, because like, not to pull a line from Always Sunny, but it was like, who are we versus? It was like, it's not like she just went down the hill and it's a funny scene of her like, whoa.
Right.
He's trying to like one up her the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
And it's pissing him off. Like, again, because it's versus somebody, I think is why I enjoyed it. And it's pissing this dude off, who, as the audience, you hate already because he's been set up as this gigantic douche. So that scene I liked.
That and the fact that she's not playing any game.
Yeah.
He's doing the like, oh, I'm versus you.
Yeah.
She's not even aware that this is a thing. Like she's just doing her thing. And that's what makes it so much better, because if you've ever tried this tactic, you know it's amazing. And if you haven't, do it. When somebody is constantly trying to do this, fucking easy breezy beautiful bitch, I don't fucking care. That's how you beat them, because they're fucking going home and kicking over TVs and dogs and shit and fuck you. Like, you are so under their skin that they can't get a rise out of you.
Yeah.
Oh, it's glorious.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that. I'm horrible at that. But Sean here finds out about George's condition. And he also finds out where she went from Darius, the neighbor kid. And he heads off to see her.
This is when he sees the possibility book. This is where I'm out as Darius, like, or what's his name in this?
Sean.
LL Sean. This is where I'm out as Sean. I'm gone.
He sees this book and it makes him even more determined.
Oh, like, he's smitten.
He sees the crudely cut out faces on the wedding fucking, and he even points and he goes, that's my employee of the month picture. That bitch took your employee of the month picture, cut out your head. I'd be like, I gotta go, guy.
Yeah, I'm just gonna toss this out there. Sean is planning that wedding.
Yes.
Because it's just not normal male beat. It's one thing to get there and be like I'm gonna go get her, like I want her to spend, like I'm into her. It's another thing to get there and be like, dude, fucking 20 years, 50 years, a million years. Do you know how many people I love that I don't want to spend any part of eternity with? Are you crazy? A million years with one? Fuck you. And I will be the first person to say, I don't know a single person that would want to spend any of that time with me.
Well, let me let you in on I'll let you in on a little secret. You are a lot. And I'll let you in on a little secret here. This is how we know that Sean has some mental deficiencies as well. Because he flies to Prague. What is it, a 15-hour flight? I don't even know how long it takes to get there. But let's just say it's not like he's flying to fucking New York. It's not a few hours.
And he's doing it on Frontier, which makes it so much worse.
And he raw dogs this flight. No headphones, no book. He's literally, when the first shot of him on the plane, he's sweating and he's just sitting there staring at the seat in front of him. Do you remember back in the day when you had to raw dog a flight? I mean, you never had to. You could have brought a book. We had Walkmans back in the day, or Discmans, depending on when you
buy old headphones and jack them in and listen to the radio.
Yes.
Like, welcome to Delta Airline Radio.
That's how crazy Sean is. He's raw dogging the motherfucking flight to Prague. I get it if it's an hour or two. That's fucking nuts.
Yeah, dude, this is like Benny and June shit. Like, these two should not be together. It's not good for...
No, somebody's somebody's really ending up dead in this relationship. But we get scenes of like Georgia going base jumping and Kragen chickening out, and then Georgia and Chef Didier going to the market together. And then she gets back to the hotel and she basically writes like her living will with her wishes. And then she goes to this charity like casino night gambling event, and she makes $100,000 playing roulette.
Yep.
And as she's doing that, like Kragen pays off the old Russian maid or whatever in the hotel to like snoop and see who Georgia really is and yada yada. And the maid's been nothing but a bitch this whole fucking time. She finds the letter that Georgia writes, and all of a sudden she feels so bad. And now she's like super nice to Georgia. Like when you in life, when you see somebody make that fucking turn, like on a dime, they pivot on how they treat you. FYI, something's fishy. Something's up.
Oh.
That's where and it's not just the letter. Okay. So you sit that bitch down and you go, hey, what's going on here? Something's going on.
I like this. What she basically does. I like this scene. The whole staff through this movie is fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
They carry a lot of the comedic weight that when Queen is off screen.
Yes.
And this German lady's a great example of it. Because her like, oh yeah, I spy on everyone. I was laughing out loud a few times. The base jumping instructor.
I have told you before, we have lost a couple of people doing this.
What, like people died?
Yeah.
There is nothing that brings good comedic break to my brain like a little light xenophobia. And I am about it every time. And not, especially when it's Eastern European. Dude, I'll fall out of my fucking chair laughing at those Cossacks. Are you kidding me?
Absolutely. I love that.
I love it so much. It makes me crack up. So like, yeah, the staff here is great. I also like the scene where she calls out Alicia Witt for yelling at the masseuse. And like, dude, your neck's hurt because you're giving too much head to fucking Kragen. Everybody knows it. And you're stressed out because he's married. Don't take it out on this bitch.
So we're getting towards the end of this movie. You have Sean going up to the hotel. Now you have Georgia leaving because the maid and her have this conversation, and she's like, you should really, like, why are you here? Like, you should really be at home around the people that you love and that love you and yada yada. So she goes to leave. They're both stopped by this avalanche. So he can't get up the mountain. She can't get down the mountain. So she goes back to the hotel. He decides, fuck it. Apparently now I'm putting my snowshoes on and I'm climbing up this goddamn mountain in the snow.
Yeah.
To go see her.
Which again is crazy.
Yes.
And this is, I think I said in the pre-show or maybe in the beginning of this show. I don't know. I have holes in my brain. But LL seemed very early in his acting, or he didn't show up for this, or he showed up very late, because even the comedic scenes of him, like, I fucking hate snow, and they just don't land. Yeah. This isn't the LL we know from like other movie and film or TV projects, like just not the same guy. Yeah.
No, you're right. I don't know where this lands, like in his career. Is like, was it an earlier film? Was it later? But yeah, you're right. Like, he either didn't care about the project, or this was a little earlier in his career before he actually like took some acting classes and figured out how to actually act.
You were right.
She goes back to the hotel here. She decides to help the chef because he's shorthanded for this like huge New Year's event at the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
He tells her that he knows about her situation, and they basically, she's like, I don't want to talk about it. And he's like, fucking cool. Let's just cook. And then you get like the little montage of them cooking and having a good time.
That scene kind of got me in my feels. I'll be honest with you. That seemed like the most real, relatable, deep conversation you would have with somebody over dying. Like trying to casually talk about it, but not bring it up. But I like this scene a lot.
Yeah, no, it was a good scene. And for a lot of these movies, especially, you know, you got a little comedy to it and a little like seriousness sprinkled in.
Mm-hmm.
These scenes are typically the ones where you get like, I'm done, and like there's this whole long drawn out thing. And Queen Latifah, again, going back to why it's relatable to me, she does the most me thing here, which is like, yeah, I'm dying. Don't give a fuck. Don't want to talk about it. Can we just have fun and cook? You know what I mean? I just want to enjoy the fucking remaining fucking hours or whatever I have. That was the most relatable thing to me.
Yeah, and I thought this was a really good turn by really the entire production. Like, I mean, it's paced really well. They Gérard Depardieu and Queen Latifah, which hats off. Like Gérard Depardieu's an Oscar at least nominated motherfucker, if not a winner.
Yeah.
So, like, she holds that scene with him perfectly. Like everything about it just works, and them talking about turnips and how they're trying to metaphor that into what she is. And I also really liked in this too that not everybody's falling in love with her.
Yeah,
they all love her, but not everybody's like, oh, I love you and I want to be your husband. It's like, get the fuck out of here, dude.
I thought, again, because I haven't seen this movie in forever, I thought that that's where that was going. With his character, and it just didn't. And I liked that. Like, I was like, all right, cool. Like, that's
100%. That was that's what made me the happiest. Giancarlo Esposito doesn't make a move on her. Kragen doesn't make a move on her. Gérard Depardieu doesn't make. Nobody is inappropriate, and I mean like inappropriate.
Yeah,
falling in love with her in like these weird way. Like, she's just a good person, and people want to be around her.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is so much more realistic.
Yep. And we also get here again, going back to the Kragen department store fucking minute clinic. The doctor finds out that the machine, because they bought a used machine, is a cheap as shit machine. So the imaging was wrong, and that was fucked up. So he finds out where she went. He sends a fax to the hotel, and there's a mix-up, and the fax falls out. Listen, I've seen a lot of movies where the fax comes out and it rolls under the fucking thing and whatever. Fax machines have trays. I'm just saying, everyone, used ones, new ones, fucking broken ones, they all have that little tray that comes out. So when the fax comes, it lands on the fucking thing. It's 2006. We've talked about technology in movies, and you know, if you shoot a movie now, you got to have fucking one of these. Because this is the technology of the day. Fax machines, yes, were still a thing in 2006, but they all had fucking the catch tray. I've never seen one that didn't. So
yep,
you get the whole mix up here where she doesn't find out until late at the end of this movie that she's not dying.
And I get it. You have to put minutes into this film. I get it.
Yeah.
But also, this has become another cliche or trope. Like the information that could stop the bomb, the information that can save the child, the information that can stop the ghost. It always just convenient. Like, oops, it fell between the couch and the spot nobody ever looks. Now we'll just have to randomly find it one day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, it's lazy.
No, it is. And
you can have her out of communication because cell phones aren't a thing here. And still nobody's able to get this info to her until later. That's fine. It doesn't have to go missing.
Yeah, you could literally just have the doctor finding out a little bit later, sending the fax a little bit later, and the fax comes through and they go, holy shit, and then they take it up. It doesn't have to be like this lost in the shuffle incompetence, because that's basically what it is. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't have to be that. But during this, so now we have the New Year's event. And Queen Latifah is sitting with all the snooty rich folks. And Kragen finds out that she is just a sales clerk at one of his department stores. So he tries to like gotcha, do the whole gotcha thing. And Queen Latifah goes into, this whole thing where she's like, I don't think that was as much of a gotcha moment as you thought it was.
Which was also amazing. Because you're waiting for like you're a prostitute? You're waiting for everybody to be disgusted.
Yeah.
He's whore? Like, yeah, she's a lonely sales clerk. Did I get you? You fucking poor bitch.
She makes $29,000 a year and has shitty health care at my company.
Ha ha ha.
Don't you hate her now?
Right? Like, this was so weird. And what I liked about it too was, and this is what plays so well into this movie, is she never once pretends to be anything or anyone different. Like, she's her. They're like, oh, you cashed it. Like, you're talking about bonds, I'm sure. And she's like, no, I cashed my bonds out. She did.
Yep.
She's not telling you what the fucking futures are going to hold. She just said she cashed her shit out. Question asked, she answered.
Yep. No, that's
so.
That's the one thing. And I was going to say, that's the one thing I liked about this too. There was never a point where they're like, ooh, like, what do you do? And she's like, oh, I own a fucking string of department stores or whatever the fuck. Like, she doesn't put on airs. She's just like, I'm spending my money because you only live once. And that's literally that's all she's doing.
Yep. That's even what she's saying at the casino. Like, she's trying to lose the money. She doesn't care. The fact that she keeps hitting is insane. And so I really like this part too, where she's just like, fuck you, I'm dying. How you feel now, cocksucker?
Yeah.
And everybody just is disgusted with Kragen now, and like, you're kind of a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Get away from us. I love that scene.
Yeah. No, that scene's great. And then it leads to, Kragen realizing that he's a piece of shit. Mm-hmm. He gets drunk. He goes up on the ledge of the hotel, and the bellhop, whatever the dude. By the way, I love the bellhop's hair. Like, it's fucking fantastic. But he goes to Georgia for some reason. He doesn't call the cops. He doesn't call like the fire department or whatever. I don't know how Prague's fucking system is set up. I don't know who you call out there, but like, he doesn't call the authorities.
The police close very quickly. After midnight, they are no more available. We have to save him now.
We call police. They shoot man on ledge and let him fall. So he goes straight to Georgia. Like, obviously, you're the one to fucking help this whole situation. So Georgia goes out on the ledge with him. She's talking to him, and he realizes, that he's a piece of shit and yada, yada, and he wants to kill himself or whatever. And she kind of talks him out of that. A lot happens here because Sean also gets there.
Because we had to spend time watching Sean walk up a mountain instead of just, I don't know, spacing it out a little bit more. But instead, we're just going to shove this fucking shit in like it's an airline overhead compartment.
Yeah. And this movie was what, 2 hours?
An hour 47, believe it or not.
Yeah. I mean, you could have trimmed some of that out, kept it a nice, like, tight 137. And I think it would have been great. But so you got Sean coming in here. He comes upstairs. He comes out the window. He's talking, I love you, blah, 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 blah. And he doesn't. And this is, again, another thing that I like. He doesn't say, I love you.
No.
He says, I want to be with you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and again, and feelings and things, and I don't like it. They don't go right to the fucking, oh, I love you so much. I mean, yes, he does the whole 50 years, 100 years, million years thing. But he's like, I just want to be with you. Like,
and look, dude, I'll be honest with you. We've all done the 20 years, 50 years, million years thing when we're trying to get some pussy.
Hell yes.
Dude, I could fucking recite Shakespeare if it meant I was going to get laid. So,
but
we all say shit.
They finally I don't know, the Russian, German, whatever chick gets the facts. She finds it. She takes it up, tells her she's going to live and she's not dying and yada, yada. And then we cut to the end of this movie where it's basically Queen Latifah, Sean in New Orleans, and Georgia's opened up her new restaurant. We have Gérard Depardieu is there just on vacation helping her in the kitchen. And then it shows them like greeting people as they're coming in for their opening. And like the mayor shows up and Emerald shows up.
Yeah. And here's what my favorite part of this is. There was no white savior moment. Kragen didn't show up and be like, I invested a lot of money in you. You know what I mean? Like, none of that is that you don't know how she opened it. You just know she was able to open it. That's it.
With that fucking 100K she won at the goddamn gambling event.
You know that's right. But I really like that because that's usually where a movie will go, whether it's a white or black movie. It'll always be this investor shows up who was the asshole at first, but you turned them around and now they're new and they're investing in their community. The senator wasn't there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, where they could have gotten the easy route, they didn't. Georgia opened this bitch. End of discussion.
End of story. No, I like that. The only thing that I didn't like was this whole the Kragen story. The ending of Kragen's story. Most of these guys, let's just be fucking real. That's because out of anything we make jokes, we do things, but let's be fucking real right now. This Kragen entrepreneur dude, alpha bro guy is not realizing that he's a piece of shit. What he's doing is pivoting, going to find another senator or another congressman that he can pass the fucking bills that he needs to pass so he can make more of his fucking slimy, shitty, dirty money and selling more courses and blah, blah, blah. He might put a hit out on Georgia is honestly what might happen here versus him getting drunk and going, I'm such a piece of shit. I probably need to change.
Well, what I liked with his ending was at the title card, the cards, the short little, this is what happened in the reality book.
Yeah.
He does get divorced. His wife takes half the money. And as a result of that, the SEC takes the rest. Yeah. That's Wolf of Wall Street. That's literally what fucking happened to that dude. Yeah. So, and then it's also like, is he going to change? No, he's going to go serve some light time. He's going to come out. He's going to do another self-help series and he's going to make all his money back again.
Yep.
They could have made The Last Holiday Part 2 and it could have been the exact same fucking story. Just like, didn't change again. Again.
But no, dude, at the end of the day, I really like, and we've said it before because we've done a couple of these Queen Latifah movies. I like a Queen Latifah vehicle.
Yeah, everything she's in.
She does a good job. She's just funny enough. She's just serious enough. She's a good actor. We talked about Ice Cube and War of the Worlds and like talking about musicians or athletes or, rappers or whatever that have become actors. And there's a short list of ones that I really like. And Queen Latifah's on that short list.
Yes. 100%. 100%. And she might, in all honesty, be at the top.
Yeah.
Because there's movies Carl Weathers has been in where I'm just like, But also Carl Weathers is kind of my favorite.
I don't know. I really like John Sally in Bad Boys.
That tracks.
I like that character. But no, I mean, I think you're right. I think you're right. I think she's at the top of that list.
Yeah, she's so good. And again, I have to put Carl Weathers between Arrested Development, Predator, Rocky, and Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
You win.
That's fair. I'll give you that.
Rip King.
Absolutely. But that's all I got. I really like this movie, man. You got anything else?
No, I'll end it the same way I have the last couple weeks. Go to calibrationmediagroup.com. That is our podcast network home. There you can find not only Kiss the Reviews for free, you can also find some of the other podcasts on the show or on the website, such as Six Rings and Counting, Fashion at 50 for the ladies, and soon to be Backstage Buckeye. So go over to calibrationmediagroup.com, check that out, or go fuck yourself.
I like it. For Corey, I'm Armando. This is Kiss the Reviews, and this was 2006's, what was this movie? Last Holiday.
Yeah, like I said, this is the last review, dog. Our brains are done. We're fried, cousin.